Hi everyone. This is Ray from Saturday Academy's ACE program. I wanted to make a little video just to go through the run of the show with y'all. We're going to go into more detail when we're in person together. There are going to be some pieces of paper that will sort of help provide some context for some of these tasks that we're going to be talking about. Things like the registration list, the guest list. There'll be like information available about what table people are sitting at. So if any of this that we're going over right now feels overwhelming, it will feel less overwhelming once we're in the space together and we kind of like go over what everything looks like. But I wanted to give you a chance to sort of prepare for what sort of activities are going to be taking place throughout the night. So first up is arrival. We would love if y'all can get here, please no later than 4:30. Once 4:30 hits, things start happening pretty fast, and we want to make sure that we have time to get you fed and to go over the events of the evening together. Um, so we're going to be eating from 4:15 to 5:15 and sort of talking about the events of the day. At 5:15, we'll walk through the space. You can get a good feel for the room and where the tables are at, where the stage is at, where some of the activities are at, so that you can sort of talk about those with guests. At 5:30, we're going to take our places, get all ready for the doors to open. The doors are going to open at 6 p.m. And at 6 p.m., I've assigned you out to two different tasks. One is the greeter, and the greeter is going to be like outside the building before guests even enter. And then there's also our interior seaters and greeters. Um, and oh, forgot to copy that over. Oh well. I will have this cleared up before I email it to you. But for the folks who are greeters, that's Annette and Isha. Y'all are going to be outside and you're going to be welcoming guests as they arrive. You're going to ask for their name. You are going to have the sheet that has everyone's name and it's going to say whether or not they've already registered for the event or not registered yet. And then there are two check-in lines. And so basically, you are just helping them identify which line they need to go into. Um, so you'll check their name on the list, tell them where to go, thank them for being here, and welcome the next guest. And then our interior seaters greeters, that's Sai Harshith, Sanvi, Elliot D'Alessandro, Levi, and Sora. You all are going to be just inside the venue, like right after that check-in table. So folks will have either registered or like checked in, and they're going to kind of flow. You're going to be right in between the check-in table and the rest of the room. They're going to flow over to you. So you're going to say hello, you're going to share your name. Um, you might ask them what their name is, and then you're going to show them to their table. You'll have some information that helps guide you to the correct table, but then they're also going to just have their table number written on a paddle that they're going to receive at the check-in table. So really all you have to do is look for that number on the paddle and then show them to their table. Once you get there, they're going to be coming in with a flower that they have received on their way in. And the kind of goal of this activity is there are going to be vases in the middle of the table, and everyone that's sitting down is going to place a flower in the vase. And so collaboratively, they're going to create a bouquet. So you can indicate to them that they can select the vase that they want to add their flower to. And then if you want, you'll be given a pair of scissors so you can make that cut. And then they can place the flower in the vase. There'll also be scissors at the table, so you don't have to be trimming their flowers. But if you want to, that's something that you can do. And then you just want to take a second to sort of orient them to the room. You'll have been there for a while. You'll know where things are at. So you can sort of indicate where the silent auction is taking place, where they can buy raffle tickets, and then also sort of indicate the activity stations. We have some cool activities this year. There's like a make your own tea station, a face painting station. So kind of just let them know what's going on about the room. And then after that, you head back to kind of the entrance and you greet the next group. Um, so that all is going to be taking place from 6 p.m. to about 7 p.m. Um, their food is going to be served at around 6:45 by the University of Portland waitstaff. There'll be about 15 minutes of eating, 15, 20 minutes of eating, where you're still kind of helping people get sat. People will be trickling in, and then at 7:05, the program's going to begin. The program is a tight 90 minutes, starts with sort of an intro, history, welcome from Brianna, our executive director. And then during the section, we'll have spots for you to sit. And at the end of the section, you are going to be helping with another sort of activity that we have planned. Everyone, when they get in, is going to receive a little dowel with a heart on the end, and they get to write what they're growing this year. And then you all will be collecting those dowels, and we're going to be planting them outside of the venue so that when everyone leaves for the night, there's kind of going to be a garden for them to walk through. So that'll just be a little task kind of at the end, right around that like 7:15 section. Um, and then we're going to go into a live auction. We have a couple of cool items. There's a basketball that was signed by, I think, all the members of the Trailblazers, and then a Steph Curry signed jersey. So we're going to be doing kind of like a heightened exciting live auction. Um, and you are going to be assigned, each of you will be assigned one or two tables, two to three tables to be kind of like the you'll be the congratulator for those tables for anyone at those tables. So if someone at one of the tables that you have been assigned bids and wins, you will be the one to congratulate them. Um, oh, and I will be cutting this out. Thank them genuinely for their support, and let them know to check out their prize at the end of the night. Um, and then we're going to launch into the next part of programming, which is kind of all about ACE. Your fellow intern Rashab is going to be giving a little speech during this section. Um, But during this section, this is a good time to take a break if you need it, go to the bathroom. There's going to be like a room for y'all in the back to leave your stuff and to duck away if you need a quiet moment. So if that is where you need to be during this time, that's totally fine. Just check in with me, let me know that you're going to the back. But we will also have seats available if you want to stay in the room. The section is all about ACE. Your fellow intern is going to be presenting. There are some folks that like are longtime ACE alum that will be talking. There's like a love story between two folks that met during their ACE internship. So if that's something you're interested in, you can totally stay in the room. And then next we'll be moving into another form of giving, which is going to be like a fund and need paddle raise. So we'll be asking like, is anyone able to donate this amount of money? And then folks will be raising their paddles to say, yes, I can donate that. And there you'll kind of be returning to your assigned tables and you'll be thanking folks who donate with a handshake or a high five or a verbal thank you, whatever feels most appropriate. Um, and then from 7:57 to around 8:30, there's going to be a musical performance. Which is another good time to take a break if you need a little break. Again, just check in with me if you're going to be going into the back room. You're also welcome to watch the musical performance. Again, there'll be places for you to sit. Oh my gosh, for some reason, this is just everywhere. Oh, because it's the footer. Okay, again, I'll have it cleaned up before I send it out to y'all. Um, but then at around 8:30, Brianna and the host, Drew, who's the host of like Good Morning Portland, or he's one of the hosts of a popular morning television show in Portland. Brianna and Drew will be announcing what our goal was and where we're at, and then they will also be announcing the auction winner, which again you will be returning to your table assignments. And if someone at your assigned table is won, you're going to be given an envelope to hand to them and to congratulate them. And again, just remind them to sort of do the checkout process to complete to receive their winnings. And then after that, there's going to be like one more song from our musical performer, which is going to lead us into the sort of more loosely structured celebration part of the night that takes place until 9:30. So from there, you're sort of relieved of your like official scheduled duties, and you're just representatives of Saturday Academy and the ACE program. So you might be some guests might want to talk to you and ask you about your experience, but you can also just participate in the activities. We have like a face painting station. We have a photo booth. Go get your photo taken. There's going to be music. You can dance. You're welcome to leave kind of any time between 9 and 9:30. But please check in with me before you leave. We just want to make sure that you get home safe and that everyone is accounted for. Towards the end of this period, I will be kind of stationed right at the entrance and the exit of the door, so I'll be easy to find. But if you have to leave like earlier around the 9 o'clock time, just look out for me. I'll be somewhere in the room and just let me know that you're heading out so that I'm not worried about you. Um, yeah, and then yep. After that, it's just Saturday Academy staff breaking down the space. So 9:30 is when your responsibilities are officially over. Um, yeah, thank you so much again for volunteering. I'm really excited to see you there and to celebrate with you. And yeah, if anything comes up, um, please come talk to me. I'm here to support you. You can also talk to Allison. You'll probably recognize her from Midsummer Conference. She'll be there. She's another great person to talk to. Yeah, thank you. Do, do, do. Bum, bum. Bye.